was a fast lean-in.
Ah.
Ah.
My shit has been stolen.
You didn't do it right away.
Nothing
You said
is
something
sacred
else.
anymore.
Your
Nothing
moment,
is sacred anymore.
your moment was used for something else. Not my fault. Hello, everyone. Hi, internet.
Is my volume really low? Like I can't hear myself and
Hold on, let's go find out.
I mean, I gotta check through the stream and not through
yeah, like
Discord.
I'm hearing myself through this stream and it's quiet.
Oh, is that where I'm hearing the stream in the background? I was like, where the fuck? What happened? Why can I hear this again?
Yeah.
We gotta figure it out.
Because I've been quiet apparently the last few streams, and I don't know why. Because I have a good microphone. I shouldn't be quiet.
Yeah, you're really quiet. You're really quiet on this.
I put your volume in Discord at 200, so let's see if that works.
Is it working? Testing, working. There you go.
It's loud in my ears, but it's
Yeah.
average sounding on stream, so.
I don't know what we gotta. Is there a way? Is there actually like my audio in the thing?
We're just using Discord.
Because people have been saying for a bit that they can't hear me. So.
Oh, too loud? I will adjust. How's one?
Well.
No, Ron said it's loud. We're doing
Yeah, but they said, now you're loud. But I don't know if that was you're too loud or.
Hopefully it works. Let us know in the chat. We'll go back to our announcements.
All right. Hello.
We're live on the internet.
We are live on the internet. And welcome to the next episode of Pilion, presented by Thimbos and Dragons. Yeah. I'm Liz, and I'm Liz, and I'm your chaos guide for this evening. As always, before we start the full-on joy that our sessions always are, I want to say chaos, but I just already said chaos, and then I was trying to think of a synonym for chaos, and joy is what came out. We'll start with our usual opening announcements. Starting with thanking our favorite goose and character artist, Mackie. We currently don't have any character art in this stream done by Mackie. Our logo's done, so you can kind of see it in the corner. Maybe one day soon we'll have some cool Mackie art. Mackie too. But always big thank you to them for kicking ass and taking names. Big shout out for Carly, who did our awesome name tiles and like little emblem for the game. They're very pretty. Go ooh pretty. And thank you to Arcane Anthems for the music. If we get combat, kind of depends. We'll see how it goes tonight. You never know.
With these cameras, do we need to go like back to a different program?
That's a production meeting thing that we will do after.
Yep. Let me just finish up these announcements. So they create music specifically for people who use on their streams and their home games. So check out their Patreon. It's good stuff. They update a lot. It's awesome. And thank you to Like Kel for our background art that you kind of see behind us right now. You can find all that info in the chat when it gets posted here in a second. And we definitely always have to thank all of you for joining us on your Saturday nights to come hang out with us and watch our streams and interact and talk. And speaking of interacting, please talk to us in the chat. We have fun. It's mostly making fun of each other.
Yeah.
So please come join. And you can also join I don't know if we ever there it is. You can join us by a donation system that we have, which if Sid, do you want to take it? I know you're doing other stuff right now.
Yes, I will go to the donation system. Sorry,
At least you're not eating yet. I didn't catch you when you're eating.
Oh, yeah, I have my food right here. Sorry, I was listening to the audio on the stream, make sure everything's good for all of us. Check out our D&D donation abilities. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance or a +1 to a player's rolls. $3 or 300 bits, inspiration or a D6 to a player's rolls. And for $10 or 1,000 bits, new character who dis, custom NPC for the stream. That information will be in the chat below or to the side or wherever you hide the chat. It's there.
I had a bad joke that I'm not gonna make.
All right.
Make it.
Chat's hidden in my basement.
I don't get it, but it's probably because I'm old. Any other announcements?
It's just
Chat
kidnapping
is
the
locked
chat.
in my basement. I'm kidnapping chat. They're mine
I
now.
don't
Okay.
think so.
Cool. Congratulations. You kidnapped them. All right. So if that is all that, I'm going to exit out of this tab. Bloop.
They
And we'll
will
go
now
ahead and
host to my mountain of plushies.
get started. That's just your roommate. We will go ahead. There's my pen. And get started on this week's episode of Fall of Pilion. With that face. And I feel like there should be like a intro music. All
I
right.
can do intro music.
That was awe-inspiring. So where we last left off is all of you had started your journey away from the area that you have pretty much been roaming around to the desert. That's the word I'm looking for. The desert area of Hectec. Hectec. Sorry. I've been in a dusty warehouse all for the past 3 days. So you started your journey. Along the way, you were all attacked by a pack of wolves and what ended up being a werewolf, and I tried to change all of you and didn't work. I was very sad.
Aw.
Sorry, Vectech, not Hectech. That's a different place. The
Terrible.
attacked you guys ended up. One person fell. The tabaxi woman person thing that you were traveling with. You were saved. At that point, Reyes was suspicious of what was actually being taken and transported, so that ended up with a conflict between Reyes and Harmonia, which ended with Reyes breaking a box and realizing everything in the wagon was actually what they said was in the wagon, that they were just innocent people walking along, which led to discussion of maybe being more careful and more
Okay.
aware.
No, that's not cool, but okay.
So what happened? Literally what happened.
They're still not innocent, but we'll keep going.
Okay. So it became a conversation on to possibly being more careful and aware of how you guys travel, because it is obvious something might be following you, or you're leading something, or something's just traveling along with. Who knows? And it kind of left off continuing on the rest of the way. So you guys have. You slept once already. You guys have like a day and a half left of travel. I'm really bad at reading maps, so I'm just making shit up as I go. DM power. Yeah. But you guys are about a half a day away from crossing the bridge into Istov. So what would you all like to do?
I had to go run and get my notes.
Cool. You've got them.
Well, at this point, I suspect we're just resting.
Okay.
Probably.
Then I need someone to roll a d20 for me. Who wants to do it?
Who wants to do the D20? I mean, I'll do it if nobody says.
Sure.
Okay.
A 17.
Okay.
Is a 17 the Rat Kingdom again?
So you guys are traveling along. Where is everyone at this point?
I mean, I'm not doing anything still, so I'm just on the cart.
Okay.
I'm probably walking with the cart for a little while, then riding on the back, then getting on the cart again, getting on the back again.
I will probably go back to my. I think I was sitting up front with
Yeah.
the dude with the accent that I loved.
Is Polly the platypus?
That's
Polly.
right. I
You're welcome.
forgot.
I definitely remember his accent.
Any accent will do.
Oh, it's New York.
Whatever hurts your voice the most.
It was my go-to New York. Because apparently I like New York accents. Hey, yo, let's go.
What's that? I don't think that was the accent.
Hey.
He changed
I think
accents
it
when
was more New Jersey-ish.
did he change accents when he got bit by that wolf? Is that what happened?
You know what?
Hey.
It does. You're not turning into a werewolf. You turn into a were New Yorker.
Oh, we're New Yorker. Hey, I'm walking here.
No, you're on the cart.
You are
That's what's
actively
worse.
driving.
Oh shit. I mean, are you guys just like chilling? Any talking going on? Just going on with your day?
I mean,
Just
we had a
random.
pretty stressful situation the last time we were all together, so I guess we're just resting for the time being.
Okay.
I
This
will.
is a new day from the werewolf attack. You guys
Okay.
went to bed, didn't hear anything.
Then yeah, I make sure that nobody's injured still. No like lingering issues. No lingering lycanthropy.
You don't
You
know.
did sleep though?
You did sleep. Everyone got a long rest,
Okay.
Okay.
if I remember correctly. If I don't, well, the benefit is yours, I guess.
I will
So
mark
you guys
that.
are traveling half a day. It's pretty quiet. I mean, the like caravan people you're traveling with there. I mean, the tabaxi person is pretty like shook up still, um, because they almost died. So
I believe their organs were on the floor at one point.
yes, their organs were in fact on the floor. So
And they had just kind of been brought back up by the water droplets and just put back
Mhm.
in.
so they're really quiet. The other, I believe, is a dwarf that was also traveling with you. Weren't really talkative in the first place. So Polly's the only one. Polly just like makes random comments like, "Oh yeah, I remember last time I walked that came this way. There was like this guy on the side of the road, and oh my god, the car was flipped over. You wouldn't believe it." And I stopped and said, "Hey, you need help flipping off the car?" And he just flipped me the bird, and I was like, "Okay, hey, there's no need for that." Pretty sure he's actually a trap, so I just kind of kept going along.
That makes sense.
That's probably safest.
So you guys are traveling on, like I said, you have about half a day till you start to see a massive bridge that kind of spans across a giant waterway. Not no, it's kind of like a freeway level bridge. So you start heading across it, and you see at the other end of the bridge there is kind of like an encampment set up. With flags. You've seen these flags before. They are the flag of Istov. Um, kind of like they're literally stationed at the end of the bridge. And as you head across, it takes a little bit to get across. It's a big bridge. You're on a horse. And when you finally get to the end, you do see someone kind of like waves to stop the cart. A soldier, like general armor, like not great, kind of looks standard issue, a little beat up. With the colors of Istov. And he kind of holds his head like, where are you all going today?
Pulls up map so I can remember where we were going exactly.
I believe the carriage person would know what we're doing because it's them who are bringing shipment in.
Yeah, kind of the muscle here.
Okay. Uh,
Tech. You must converse with yourself, DM.
all right. Give me guys an option to do stuff. I will just continue on then, I guess. So Polly's like, hey, we're just heading to Yawen, the shipment of stuff. Here's the papers, and kind of pulls out the papers, hands it to the soldier, and the soldier looks it over and goes, Yarn, why are you going to Yarn? Just the usual stuff. I don't know, the boss sends me. I don't ask any questions. You see some other soldiers kind of come out and start circling the wagon, just glancing in, looking underneath, making sure there's nothing weird.
I'm gonna wave at one of the guards just as awkwardly as I can. Like I wave, and then immediately my hand just like turns into a little bit of a puddle and goes through my sleeve, and I just go.
They just kind of eye you and keep going,
It's fine.
uh,
It's just okay.
checking stuff over. So there's a toll now on this road. It is 5 gold. Clyde's like, a toll? What do you mean there's a friggin' toll? There wasn't a toll last time we came through. Well, things change. All right, hey, boss. We gotta you have some cash for this toll here? And the tabaxi kind of gets out of the back, 'cause they've just kind of been sitting sullenly in the back, and pulls out a coin purse and
You should maybe stay sitting down. Your stomach was on the floor yesterday.
Yeah, you should probably
You should
take it easy.
just lay down.
I'm honestly trying to forget that. Thank you for the reminder.
It's not. It's burned into my brain. I'm sorry.
Also mine. It's all right. So they pay off the guard and you guys continue on.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I sleight of hand a little 5 gold back into whatever bag she pulled that out of?
How are you doing that? Because she's getting back into the back of the
Okay.
caravan. You're sitting in the front.
And while they're doing that, can I watch this?
Sure.
Then I mean, I'm not gonna. If she's going back in the caravan, I can't. Can I put it in Polly's pocket? Polly pocket. Can I put it in his? Can I just go? Well, here. I guess I'll just give you this money.
You certainly can. Yeah, roll a sleight of hand check for me.
My totally amazing sleight of hand. It's
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
It's so good. It's actually not awful. I can't fucking count. 17. 15 plus 2.
Yeah.
Then I definitely see that. Okay,
I
that's
just want to go
good to know.
into his pocket. Go. You can
You
have that.
successfully. He is like busy, like kind of grumbling about this bullshit toll and how, it's getting sick of this whole, splitting up the nation because all this, it's going to cost more and more money to do shit and better start getting paid more and fucking werewolves and.
As we're kind of sitting here waiting for the check to finish and the toll to be paid, can I just look around at how professional or like legit the encampment scene is?
Sure. Maybe a perception check for me.
17, 15 plus 2 as well.
I mean, not that you have a ton of experience with military encampments, unless you have experience with military encampments in the real
Games.
world.
I play
Games.
games and do social media. You think I know these things?
You took a photo shoot on top of a tank at one point.
Yeah. I mean, it looks professional enough. It looks kind of shoddy's the wrong word for it, but obviously like quickly put together. There's like one larger tent than the others, and a couple smaller ones. You see like a couple campfires throughout. I mean, all the people who are you see milling about are all in the same gear, except for a few who seem to have a bit more adornments to their armor or like just nicer armor. You do see one person who's kind of like standing at the campfire, warming their hands, just very intently watching you. They look radically different from the rest of them. Has tattered robes, not tattered robes, just kind of like fake tattered robes, if you know what I'm talking about, like purposely trying to make themselves seem like a simple traveler, but you get the feeling that they're not.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, just after they kind of like give me a glance over and make sure I'm not sketchy, just gonna walk to Reyes, you're in the back of the cart, right? Or you're in the
Yeah,
cart?
that's right.
Just gonna kind of saunter over to you and just like try and eye the guy and just be like, "What's
What?
well, what do you think? Do you really think?"
I mean, right now, apparently, I'm not very good at these kind of things. I'll take a look at them. What do I see?
Make a perception check for me.
Wow, thank you, D&D Beyond. I rolled an 18, which then plopped over to the 2 for a total of
No.
12.
I should add they do have a hood up. They seem with a 12. I mean, you can still see their clothes don't look like they look purposely tattered. But like I said, same thing. Like it looks a bit more too perfectly tattered. Um, they are very tall, very lanky. Um, obviously, you get the feeling watching you guys.
I mean, I'm trying not to make assumptions about people right now. They could just be trying to be cool. I really don't know what passes for cool in this universe.
All right.
And
Making
after a
our
couple
bed
minutes,
composition.
um, the cart starts. Polly kind of gets waved through, and you guys pass on through.
Can I just like turn to Paul and go, are there usually like toll things in between or like checks? Or is that like a military thing because you guys hate each other in countries?
It's fucking bullshit. This wasn't here last time, so you know what? This has gotta be a stupid military thing, and I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm not paid enough, god damn it.
From what I understand, 5 gold is also pretty steep. How much is your shipment even worth?
Probably not worth, I mean, it's worth a little more than 5 gold, but Jesus Christ, it's way more than that.
Hmm.
I was probably like,
Well,
I don't know, I'm not so good at the maths.
I suspect at this point, if it doesn't pay you more than that, it may not even be worth to make the trip. May have to find other places to ship.
I'm starting to think it's not, because if I'm going to get jumped by werewolves and I'm going to stop paying a 5 gold toll, we're not leaving the area.
That would make sense.
Because at this point, I'm more likely to get more money just like staying in town and being a freaking delivery boy than this bullshit.
Yeah. Less risk to your life, anyways.
On a good day. Plus that means Petunia and Numa don't have to go so far. They'd probably like the easy life for once. The horses' names, in case you didn't write that down.
Oh, you did.
I loved
Okay.
that.
Listen, this is the only note I have.
They're perfect. I'm glad my engaging storytelling has
I have more. I put
produced
that
more
in
notes.
bold.
Hey, Mara. Sorry, my roommate's cat's actually talking to me right now. It's very rare.
A blessing. I will be. So do
You guys, go ahead.
no, I just asked Polly. So is it? So have you guys like always just sort of had the war thing going on, or is this like recent? Is it like a recent thing where you just like make each other pay money and hate each other in your countries? It's because the kings died, right? Because that the was because of the sad thing that happened.
My friend isn't from here, please.
I
I
live
apologize.
underwater.
I was gonna say, how did you not hear about all this? It's kind of everywhere.
I live. Water people don't really care
They
about
live in a
that.
pineapple under the sea.
I don't live in pineapples. They actually are very
What the
bad for
hell is a
water.
pineapple?
They don't grow well underwater. They're actually super acidic.
So they're like a type of ooze? You live under an ooze?
No, they're like a plant that you eat. It's a fruit, but it's also as it dissolves you from the inside when you eat it, but you like dissolve it faster.
So it's an edible ooze?
No, it's solid. Well, mostly. It's kind of juice, but also solid.
What what other
I'm
kind of
glad this has
fruits
been
do you have
productive.
here?
I'm gonna and it just
I
melt into a
don't know.
puddle.
You talking about some crazy stuff to me, so I don't know what you're talking about. But you do you. I don't want to judge where you live. I sometimes live in a dam. It's fine. Don't ask questions.
Sounds like a pretty good place.
Yeah.
So essentially, since Bailey haven't heard anything about this, which is kind of weird, after the kings went and croaked, kind of all the statespeople or whatever they refer to them, the lords, I don't know, the keepers, the fucking idiots, I don't care. They started arguing, "Hey, you did it! Hey, you did it!" And started blaming each other, and then all of a sudden started, breaking apart the unity with which we used to know. So we all kind of became our own thing again, which was like that before the monarchy took over. Uh, so I guess we're back to our own countries. I don't get it. All I know, if I'm gonna just keep getting chance to cross over, we're gonna have some problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
But the thing is, our place has a lot of forest, a lot of good trees. There's trees everywhere else, but we got some good hard shit to make good furnitures, good houses. So there's gonna have to be some type of shipping thing along the way that there are things that the other countries have that we don't.
That makes sense. You guys had pink trees that I saw that felt weird.
Pink, blue, green, purple.
Purple.
Quite nice. Purple trees are pretty cool. You don't have purple things where you're from?
I don't have purple trees.
Sad for you.
It's probably just different kinds of coral around the area.
There.
I knew a girl named Cora once.
And the neighbor, Squidward.
No.
She had a twin
The
named
No.
best
Kara.
friend, Patrick.
No. No. I actually do know Patrick, but I don't like him. He works up in brain surgery and he's very pretentious.
They use mayonnaise as an
Sounds like it.
instrument.
What
No.
the hell is mayonnaise?
It's a spread you put on bread to make it not taste terrible.
Bread tastes great.
It's
It does
mostly
taste pretty good.
it's
I love
mostly
a good
just
chunk of bread.
it's mostly just eggs and olive oil.
Eggs, Jesus.
That's
Eating people's eggs, those are kids.
no,
No.
like chicken eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a little scared there, I can
No.
feel a clutch
No.
of eggs. And I
Why
was like,
would your
"Jesus."
first assumption be that we're eating the eggs of...
I don't know you.
No, like
I
chicken
don't know
eggs.
you.
I wouldn't
I don't know. Apparently stuff is different under the sea than I thought.
I would it's
You eat
against all
You
of
eat
ooze?
meat?
Oh man, so I'm not a big meat eater.
Well,
Okay,
eating meat
fair.
is eating the child of someone.
That's fair. I don't eat meat though.
Oh.
Well,
Mostly it's chicken eggs for it's you just use chicken eggs and olive oil and salt. You not living people eggs. That feels like some kind of
That would just be a
law.
crime.
It feels like
people
I'm
don't
breaking some kind of
have
law.
eggs.
Some people do. We saw a bird
I have
person.
eggs.
We met like a dragon guy. I'm pretty sure
Well,
they
I
lay
don't, but
eggs.
maybe
Oh,
one day I'll have my own clutch of eggs. Actually, platypus have live births. They're like the only. They're
Oh, that's
technically mammals 'cause they have live births. I think.
Huh.
No,
I'll have to consult Perry.
I believe they lay eggs, but those eggs aren't. They hatch immediately. I don't remember. It's
Anyways, so you guys continue on. Are you doing anything special the rest of your day?
I just wanted
Not
to have
really.
another hour of argument with this platypus.
nope. They lay
Polly's all good for a fight.
platypuses lay eggs. They're the only mammal
Oh,
to lay eggs.
Ah,
Well,
there we go. It's the other way around.
one of the two mammals. Echidnas also lay eggs.
There we go. I'm glad y'all joined the stream to learn if platypuses lay eggs.
Hey guys, you want to know another fun fact about the echidna?
No,
Oh
no,
my God.
absolutely not. I know what it
They're
is,
playing D&D.
and you can't.
All right, so you guys finally it starts getting down to sundown. Would you like to continue on for a little longer, or would you like to start looking for camp?
Well, what do you think? Should we look for camp there? I don't know what your name is.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
My name is Polly. Polly the platypus.
Okay, is the platypus your middle and last name, or...
Da is my middle name. Platypus is my last name.
Understood. All right, well...
If you
should
want to
we
be
find a place to
technical,
rest?
I am the 8th.
Wonderful.
I mean, we can keep going a little farther, but it gets harder and harder to find a camp spot if it gets darker and darker.
Well, we'll just camp somewhere that we can see then, I suppose. That makes the most sense.
All right.
I'll
If
keep
everyone
an
wants
eye
to,
out for your not masked, cloaked
for
figure.
your masked friend. I'm
Ammonia.
Batman. Yeah. Alright, so if you guys want to start looking for a place to stop, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Hi, Knox.
All of us are just one.
27. That's so
Not
much
me.
better.
4.
No.
Okay, the 27 I assume is good.
27 is very good. So you guys travel for like another hour or
9.
so before race. You're just kind of like looking out the back, and you kind of see that everyone else had missed as you guys were going past. But you see like actually a really good camp spot. It's like in a little bit of a um like an outcropping from taller grass that's around you.
Polly,
Um,
we're gonna want to turn back and go there. That'll be the best place to sleep for the night.
hey, that's some good eyes you got. Totally missed it. Good call, good call. So Polly will do a large U-turn. And you guys head back and start to set up camp. Uh,
Ooh, okay.
yeah. How does you guys gonna take a watch? Just go to bed.
Probably take a watch.
SpongeBob
definitely.
influencer over here for a moment.
I will
Oh
go.
boy.
Yes.
Do we want to leave while they're asleep?
Should we? I guess it was the like 50-50 of if we leave, is someone gonna try hunting them down thinking we're with them and then they're vulnerable, or if we leave, will they be safer? But the military check made me think maybe people will look for them and not
Well,
us.
we're probably a half day's walk now.
Yes, you have about half a day
We could
to get to the
either
town.
we can stay the evening, I suppose. If we truly want, we can take them the rest of the way. I just want to make sure what our decision is on that regard.
I still feel like we have a duty to these folks to get them there safe and sound.
They're not paying us. In fact, it's cost us to be here. I stare at Luke.
Let's go. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yes,
Well,
you putting the coins back into their pockets as we were.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
they
stole that
were.
money fair and square and then shared it amongst us.
That your logic. Oh, so you stole it, so I can't do good things with it?
I mean, we need it to survive.
Yeah, well, so do these people in a 5 gold out of pocket.
I don't think they have as much as we do collectively. They'll probably die without it. And also,
Okay, so you think that they are traveling all this way for less than 5 gold with their carriage, and they'll die without the 5.
They
They will be starving to death without the 5 gold when they can go and get a 2 silver bowl of soup at a
no.
tavern.
Well, no. More, I was worried if we did leave them and they went and they had to come back, that they would have to pay the toll again, but
Oh,
not
I
have
doubt
enough.
they would. Oh, if they're forcing them to pay the toll again, then that's incredibly.
Um,
No, they can't. They
they
can only toll you going in usually.
well, like legally, but people do illegal things and like steal money from people.
There would be riots, I'm sure.
I don't think, like, not to be rude, but I don't think people like Polly and the rest of them are like strong enough to fight the military if they were gonna
Yeah.
take gold from them.
I mean, that guy survived the bite of a werewolf.
Oh, he didn't get bit by the werewolf.
Perry did.
Perry? Did he? I
Not
thought he got
Perry.
bit by the dire
Oh,
wolf. Oh, either way. Yeah, but also they survived is a strong word when one of your friends dies.
they got better.
Okay, but if we're not with them, then it would be they are the
If we're not with them, I still feel like if we're not with them, that wouldn't have happened.
true, but also they wouldn't have gotten. I was just saying maybe they might need it again. So I gave them the 5 gold.
Well, you can do whatever you want with it, I suppose.
I hope they don't need it again. Or if they don't, it's like a nice gift because they were
I mean,
helping
clearly
us.
assuming the worst about people is something that is not meant for me to do.
Well, sometimes people are bad. They've been very nice to us.
Oh, I'm not talking about them.
Oh, you mean like the
I assumed the worst about their company trying to smuggle or something, but all of us are now assuming, well, excluding me, that they're going to enforce more tolls on them, but I'm the bad guy. Anyways, it's not
well,
important.
I'm mainly just worried about not of maybe the military might do something bad to them because they're from nations that are kind of already at war.
All I'm saying is that if we're going to it's not important. Let's just
Well, it
rest
obviously is
for the
because it's
evening
something that
and
we're continuing to talk about. So just say it.
it's good. We'll
So
just rest for the night.
So do we want to stay with them and help them or not? Because I don't think we answered it on the do we trust that they're not going to get attacked in the night if we do
I'm
leave?
going to assume your opinion was correct and we should stay here and protect them.
They were our passage in the first place. We owe it to them.
We don't owe them anything, and the more we think we owe people anything, the more danger we put ourselves into. We don't owe anyone here anything. But we can just
Well,
sleep
then,
and rest for now.
do we want to then? If we don't owe them, do we want to help them and make sure they're safe? If we don't owe it to them, do we still want to do it without any obligations? Stay with
That's a
them?
fair point of view. I don't, but I'm assuming you two do, and I'm okay with this being a democracy.
I
So we're
just.
staying then.
Sure.
Oh, we'll stay, yeah.
At least to keep an eye on them until they get there. If
I've
it's
got
only
first
half a
watch,
day's,
and I'm just walking off.
I'll take second. So you can wake me up. Okay. I will take second watch. If you want to take last, or if you want to take second.
Yeah, I'll rest.
I am gonna go make sure my healer's kit is stocked.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for your first watch.
Boop, boop, a doop.
Boop,
Dirty
boop.
20.
Dirty 20. Looking around, I mean, you have the general sound of wildlife around you. At
I'm up in
one
a
point,
tree,
you
by the
think
way. That's all I'm
you're up in a
helping
tree.
to. Yeah.
Okay,
Rope around me, making sure I don't fall off.
I like it. Uh, at one point, you thought you heard some like weird scratching noises on the other side of the tents. You head over, nothing's there. It's a very quiet night.
And also, just for absolutely no reason, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna start whacking at a couple of trees. Not doing any actual damage, just kind of like venting out frustrations.
If you throw me out of a tree,
I'm actively not going for the one that Reyes is in if I know which one they are in.
that's fair. Like, I don't think I would have just jumped up a tree, but I
Yeah,
don't know
you,
if
you.
you saw me jumping up a tree, you walked away. Either way.
Eh,
I would say you probably would know that. Would probably notice Race like tying themselves into a tree.
I'll go to a
Um,
different one and just be
sh- you
Can
beat
I
the fuck out of
teleport
that
to that
tree.
tree and fall out of it? No.
What the fuck?
the fuck.
All of a sudden, there's a flash of light and
Dude, dude.
Arias is falling down. What the hell?
Ah! I've been isekai again!
What the? Where am I? Arias has no memories.
Oh my god.
Cast minor.
Uh,
Wait, are they within 30 feet of me?
um,
I would assume so.
roll a d6 for me, there, Danny.
All right. 6.
They are within 30 feet of you.
Minor illusion to put an image of me in that tree.
Okay,
I
okay.
see that. I move to a different tree.
Oh, that's no fun. All right.
So now there's 2 Reyes sleeping in a tree, like, tied to a tree.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to do damage on this tree? Like, do you wanna make some attack rolls, or
No, I'm just angry.
Okay, yeah, you beat up that tree, you show it who's boss.
Or even just a stump, honestly.
You beat up that tree, you show who's boss.
If there's a stump, I want to try and rip it out the ground. No, I'm kidding.
If you want to, do it. I can make a stump up
No.
here. I'd like to see if you have a hernia or not.
You
God,
doing
no.
this while I sleep? I don't get to watch.
You throwing out a back?
No. Just
Alright.
the tree punching.
You punch a tree, just because you have bare knuckles and you're punching bark, you take a point of damage. They'll go away once you go to sleep.
Exactly.
Your knuckles are a little bruised and a little starting to become a little bloody.
I just
Hmm.
kind of smear a little bit along my cheek. I'm gonna play the
Are we
best
level
prank.
6?
I'm
You're
gonna
a little
play the
thick.
best prank.
Okay.
Okay, so you've smudged some blood on your face.
And then when I go to wake up Luke for his watch, I'm just gonna flop next to him.
So so you have blood on your face and there's 2 races in a tree.
Let's go. What? Huh? What's happening? What? Where?
Just
Oh, hi.
flop, eyes closed, blood on cheek.
Oh no. Okay, you're dead. That's bad. Um.
I couldn't even hold a straight face as it
You're
happened.
dead. That's
The
bad.
moment I hear him panicking, I'm just laughing.
Okay, not dead. Okay.
You're dead. That's bad.
Yep.
That needs to go
You're
on a
dead. That's
t-shirt.
bad.
Write that on the t-shirt quote.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. Are you?
Uh,
You're bleeding. That's. You're not dead, but you're
just
bleeding.
wipe
Can
it
I?
off, show my knuckles.
Oh.
Also,
Well,
there are 2 Reyes's in the trees now.
that's.
I
How
don't
did?
think that lasts long enough. Hold on. Let me go check.
I think it's only 10 minutes.
Okay.
Duration 1 minute. So
Okay.
the other
Literally,
day
there
is
was
gone.
2. You
So
punched a tree.
I didn't even look, I just still assume that there's a second one.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend my whole watch looking around for another race.
Please.
Okay.
No, but I mean, I will go. Okay, well, so the bleeding is bad.
It's
Also,
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
okay,
Tuh. There you go.
don't spit on it. Don't
I'm
do
good.
that.
I'm good.
That's not. Come on. I'm
Does it make it better?
okay. Well,
Gross.
that's also spit. This.
I'm just gonna flop on my back and try to fall asleep.
I will grab your hand and do a tiny smooch. I will just go.
Yay.
But please don't ever spit on an open wound again. I am begging you. That is so bad for your health.
I mean, does contamination really work here like
I
that?
don't know, but like, why test it? Why find out?
Because the scientific theory is just an overly glorified fuck around and find out.
I'm gonna
Go ahead and make a
take my
constitution
watch.
saving throw for it. No, I'm joking.
Go for it. I'll do it.
No, it's fine.
You're gonna get consumption.
You got gangrene in that hand.
I'm gonna go get up and take my watch and go. I get spitting in wounds. How are there 2 Reyes? Where did another one come from?
Make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna focus mostly on my watch because I want to make sure none of those soldiers come around. But also, is there another Reyes somewhere?
You're supposed to be.
I hate.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost had a nat 20, and then it tipped over to the 8.
Bummer.
Can I do a stealth check?
Oh,
A what? A self check?
Yeah.
stealth.
Are you sleeping at all at this point? Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
sleeping at all
asleep. It's
tonight?
fine. Never mind. I just
Okay.
wanted to see if I could sneak up on them.
Also, I totally this is me forgetting. Harmonia wouldn't forget. She's also gonna call out. I'm also gonna call out as you're leaving. Just go. Oh yeah. Also, there was weird like claw sounds. Bye.
Why? But yeah, I will. So I rolled. What was this? 8 plus. Can I use one of my dice?
Sure.
How many do I have? And do I have dice? And where are they? They're not on the screen. I'm gonna use one of them. 14.
Okay.
A 14. It's not a good roll.
14. Okay. So looking around, you also hear you're kind of like looking for Reyes. You get a little distracted because like you see one Reyes. And you're like, okay, is that the second one? Is that the first one? And then you're like, okay, well maybe there's another. And then you kind of get distracted, like, how does Reyes how's there two Reyes's right now? And then you kind of get distracted with that for a little while. As you go around, you do hear also the sound of, it sounds like something scratching at canvas or something like that. And when you look, you don't see anything. Maybe you just figure it's like critters in the grass. Um, and then you finish off the rest of your night. It's pretty chill, pretty quiet.
Okay, that sounds suspicious. I will wake up Reyes. They are in a tree. How do I? I'm gonna flick water just up at them.
Oh, so you're staying on the ground, flicking water up at them.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna make a dexterity check for me, see if you can actually flick water up at them.
Oh. No, that is a 13.
Yeah, you kind of like
Can I
miss.
do a perception check to see if I hear it?
Sure.
Nope, I don't. That's a 12. I rolled a 2 again.
Reyes, it just kind of like shifts slightly, still partially like still tied to a tree.
I don't want to make them fall.
You don't have message?
No, I don't. That's not. It's not a. I don't think I took this spell. I don't think it's a cleric spell.
It's not.
I'm pretty
there
sure.
is one. You do have message. It's just it might not be for your
Okay.
dominion might not have it.
Yeah, I think knowledge or arcana gets it, but message isn't a cleric spell. Or at least not on D&D Beyond it isn't. Otherwise I would have taken it.
What your
Life domain.
cleric life?
But can I like gently shake the tree? I don't want them to fall. I just want it to move. So that they
Make a strength check. It is a tree. It's not like a sapling.
Well, you know when you shake a tree and it like jiggles?
How many trees have you shaken there, Sid?
I shake a lot of trees in real life.
I'm actually not surprised by that.
I wanted to recreate Animal Crossing as a kid a lot, so I would shake trees.
Mm-hmm.
That sentence alone hurts me.
Yeah, I know. I was not gonna say it.
Listen, I did a lot of things that didn't make sense as a child.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
as
not
a child.
that. It's Animal Crossing as a kid, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that too. God,
Well,
yeah.
look, I played the first Animal Crossing when it came out, is on the GameCube.
Yeah, I wasn't a kid when it came out.
Oh, well, rip for you guys.
Oof.
Oof. As if you had to be old. Strength check, you say? 12.
Listen, this is the one time that I get to do this because I'm bombarded with haha old by teenagers on the daily.
I mean, it's their fault for hanging out with teenagers. I actively avoid them.
Listen, they're kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Message is only for bards, sorcerers, wizards, and artificers.
You
That's not fair.
shake the tree. It is a hefty tree for someone to be sleeping in it and tied to it.
Reyes, I don't want to yell, but wake up.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Oh, of course I had to roll that. 28.
Did you crit?
No, but it's an 18.
Oh.
Yes, you kind of like shift over and you're kind of like, you hear someone saying your name.
Reyes, please. You're so high up.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to climb
untie the rope. Can I sleight of hand untie the rope?
Sure, slide a hand it for me.
25.
You definitely.
It's nowhere
Can I
near my
pretend to fall
perception.
out of the tree from startle?
Sure.
Do I need to do performance? What do I need to do?
I'm gonna do 2 checks. I'm gonna have you do a performance check for me, and then a like dexterity save, just so you like catch
Performance
yourself.
is a 14 because I don't have great. I'm actually a +0 in that.
Okay.
And then dexterity check. That's is it a save?
I'll let you. I would say do a acrobatics.
Oh, okay, acrobatics. Oh, that's even worse. Because I rolled terrible. That's a 10.
Okay, so you kind of like fall out, and like for a moment, like oh, but then you actually like realize that like you miscalculated your roll, and you legit hit the ground,
Well, I was
and
always intending to hit the ground.
but like not in like a pratfall, like you hit the ground.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Um,
That's 2 people who've been bleeding. Okay, bad.
take 1 point of damage. Apparently, I'm just rolling ones on my d4s.
I mean, it shouldn't even be that high, but it's fine.
You get the wind knocked out of you. That's the
Pretty
damage.
much.
Okay, I didn't want you to fall. I was just trying. You were so high up. I didn't want to.
You were shaking that tree so heavily, though. Why were you doing that? The risk of my health.
That's okay. I'm not harmonious drunk.
Oh, it was terrifying. It felt like there was an earthquake.
Okay, are you like in? Are your ribs okay? Can you take like deep breaths in
I'm
out? Do you feel
fine,
any? Okay.
Luke. I'm fine, Luke.
You
I'm,
fell like
I'm
right on your face, and
I actually intentionally fell and miscalculated the ground. I was trying to prank you.
okay. I you I had 2 pranks today where people were just like, I'm injured, and then it's like, oh, I'm not actually injured, and I go, okay, but like, are
Oh
you
no, but
injured?
this time I almost did injure myself, so it was a bad prank.
Okay. Don't fall out of trees on purpose or an accident unless you're prepared to deal with the consequences, and also have maybe a net at the bottom.
I mean, oh no, the consequences of my actions. Ooh.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go curl up in a ball.
Go sleep with your partner.
Wait, no, we don't sleep in the same bed. That's
Did they say this loudly enough that everyone hears?
I've been whispering
Uh,
the whole time.
have we been
Yeah, but
whispering
the
the whole
way
time?
you were
I
whispering and then
have.
suddenly you were like, no, no, that's not the case.
I'm gonna go curl up in a ball now. I'm gonna go.
Let's see. Hold on.
Okay,
Let's see
just
if anyone
right over there
notices.
where
I'm just gonna
Harmonia
go.
is.
I just go lay in a pile of leaves.
I just
I'm
rolled
gonna
two
use
fives,
I'm
so
gonna,
no one noticed.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a minor illusion version of Luke laying next to Harmonia.
Okay.
I just look
I'm
at
already
it.
asleep by this point.
Yep. So
That could be
a
you. That could be you, Luke. That could be you.
I mean, that is me technically. That's what I look like. Also, is that what I look like? I haven't had a chance to look in a mirror really. Is my
Yes,
face really that blue?
that's what you
Okay,
look
this
like.
is weird.
No, it's just water everywhere.
It's weird. I
You
felt
wet the
it, but I
bed
didn't.
constantly.
I know. That's why I sleep in the tub, and that's why I don't sleep on the bed rolls.
Yeah, it's this is just what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna just floor.
I wonder if the illusion's wet.
I go poke my illusion self. Actually, go. Is it? Are you?
I believe it just goes through because it's minor illusion. Correct me
Okay.
if I'm wrong. I don't know the spell super well.
The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. No, so it's just an illusion.
It's
Okay.
just air. So
I just go.
you put your hand in, there's nothing there.
Accidentally touch Harmonia. I just go. Okay, sleep.
Mm,
And I will go lay down.
And I will start my watch.
Perception check.
Oh my fucking god! Please tell me there's something. I just rolled a nat 20 for a total
Okay.
of 30.
Okay. So you are moving along
What a waste of a nat 20.
and you where's everyone's backpacks?
I
Where's all your
probably
packs?
keep mine on me most of the time.
On you? Okay.
So
Mine was in a
I
tree
Yours is in a
with
tree.
me.
Okay.
Mine
keep it
is.
very close.
Mine's with me, yeah, because it's where all my medical stuff is, and I usually keep that next to me.
Okay. Did you leave yours in a tree, Reyes, or is it with you?
It was with me in a tree.
Okay, so it's probably with you right
Like,
now.
yeah.
Okay. So Reyes, as you're walking along, um, this is wild happenstance, by the way. You feel almost as if there are fingers at the back of your neck, kind of like
Okay.
moving. I'm trying to remember if you're from a character construction. You have longer. Do you have like hair on the back of your neck, like long hair?
No, well, I've got long hair. Yeah.
So like moving hair from the back of your neck. Um,
So we
what do
talking
you
like the Grudge, where the hands started coming out of the back of their head, or what are we going?
like? You feel fingers, like cold fingers, moving your hair from the back of your neck as you're like walking along, kind of on like the like not in camp, but you're not like away from it, like you're along the edge.
Does my knife tell me anything? Oh God, guidance, inspiration.
What?
Sorry, just giant letters appeared.
Guidance, inspiration.
Ignore what
Oh, I have.
happened. Pay no attention
have
to the man behind the curtain.
oh,
There
um,
is no man, only
your
is
Lippy.
my dagger alerting me to any danger?
it is not alerting you in danger.
Um, I'm going to put my hand on my weapon.
Okay.
Um, oh God, I don't like hands on the back of my neck. And make it look like I'm dropping my weapon, and then as I'm dropping it, catch it and try to swing around towards someone without with enough control that if it turned out there was actually someone I knew behind me, I wouldn't be
You could
just
stop.
slicing at them.
Yeah. You have enough control. So you do that, you like kind of move it, you like start to and you drop it and turn, you grab it up and no one's there. As you kind of look around, you see in one of the tents, because like the caravan members have tents, and technically you guys do too. You see like this shadow slink along, like slithering inside one of, not slithering, it's a really bad word. It
Okay,
doesn't really
because if it's
slither.
slithering, I'm throwing a knife.
No, it's not like slithering. It's almost like you kind of see like the like tail end of a shadow
There can only be one slithering here.
going into one of the tents of the caravan members.
Do
You
I know?
see
Do I
like
recall anyone in our caravan having a tail that isn't like? Is it a cat tail or?
no, it's literally like you see like it is a very long, lanky, like grayish.
All right, I'm gonna make a stealth check and go snoop.
Okay, make a stealth check for me. Watson
Uh,
almost hit his head.
25.
Okay,
Oh no.
so
My
you
head, it's
effortlessly
broken.
blend into the darkness, and you watch where you're
Like my
stepping, so it's
soul.
just like my soul. So you easily like move quietly along this grass, and as you peek into the tent, you see the like lid of their bag closing.
Whose bag?
You are currently looking over, you see it is the dwarf sleeping, and it's almost like this gray hand moving and closing the lid from within the bag, like closing the lid of the bag and going back into it. It's just like a flap.
Oh, so like something inside of the bag reached out to do
Yep.
something? Okay, that's
I'm
great.
going to check my bag to see if the box is still there.
Okay, yeah, box is still, you put your hand in, think of the box. The box is still there.
Then I'm going to immediately rush in there and go to that person's bag without okay, I'm gonna stealth it because I don't want people waking up and think I'm trying to rob them. I'm gonna stealth it.
You can still use your stealth check. You haven't done
Yeah,
anything to alert
to go
someone
in
that.
there and try to open the bag.
Okay, you open the bag and look in. It looks like an empty bag.
All right.
Oh, wait, what's that person's?
It looks like an empty bag.
It looks like an empty bag, just like yours looks like the empty bag if you look into it.
and looking at the dwarf, and who is it? Only the dwarf that's in here?
Just the dwarf. They have like one-man tents.
Is this like a tiny tent? Am I like slowly creeping over them? Like what am I?
No, it's like it is a one-man tent, but like, one-man tents, it's not just the length of a person. It's a little wider than that. So like you are close, but you're not like leaning over them. I mean you're like side by side almost.
I'm gonna take the bag, bring it outside of the tent, and turn it inside out.
Okay, as you turn it inside out, I mean a bunch of stuff just starts falling out. There's like a bag of coins that come out, there's like a pipe, a bag of some type of tobacco and or something to smoke. Um, there is a couple of like rocks with runes etched on them. Um, a picture of someone with a like another dwarf, large like long red beard that's braided and is kind of doing like a
But no hand?
no hand.
I'm gonna put everything back in and take the bag back into the tent.
Okay, as you do this, you do hear a scream from one of the
Did I
other
fill everything in
cavern.
the bag?
You got everything in the bag, like you're putting it back, and you hear a scream from the tent next to them.
Okay, I'm gonna rush over.
Okay, as you throw open the flaps, you see the tabaxi. This poor tabaxi person. It was just a bad roll of where this what happened. They have their bag is open, and from the bag you see this just like rotting, tattered corpse. With like the face looks at you, and they have hollow eyes and sunken cheeks, and they have the tabaxi's leg and is pulling the leg into the bag.
Oh, immediately dagger
Um,
thrown.
so yeah, I'll give you a surprise round. So go ahead and throw your dagger, and then everyone's gonna roll in. Well, everyone's gonna roll initiative. We'll see if you two wake up from the scream.
Hopefully.
That's only 20 to hit. I'm hoping that hits.
That hits.
7 piercing.
Okay. Let me get to a new page. I've been waiting to use this monster on you guys for a while. I'm really excited.
I have an idea of what it is and I hate it.
I hate it too. I hate it too. We get the
Oh,
same TikTok, I'm pretty sure.
okay. I've been sitting on this since like before I started streaming. We started doing this game.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't
I
like
like
that.
it was like one of the first few TikToks I saw on D&D TikTok, and I was like, I love this. I love this monster.
I don't.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative for me, Izzy. Can you two roll perception checks for me? Pretty much don't get a natural one.
Advantage. What do I have advantage on? What do I have
Liz,
advantage on initiative for?
Did you
Do
get
I
a
just
natural
have
one?
advantage?
Liz, don't
Almost.
say things like that.
Okay, so 15.
Okay. 15? Okay.
Yep.
Liz, you don't jinx your players like that.
22.
I did no jinxing. I just informed you the only thing you did not need to roll was a natural one.
And you jinxed it.
What did you roll there? Oh, I have actually a lot more people than that. Okay. What'd you roll, Luke?
22. I was almost a natural one though. I just stared my dice into submission and they rolled over.
Oh, cool. Okay. 22. So essentially what's going to happen is we're going to do a round with pretty much another round of Reyes, Monster, and the Tabaxi person's obviously awake. And then I'll have you roll initiative in. That's okay. I also rolled a natural one, so the dwarf slept through this thing too. So they don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, I didn't roll for Polly though. Okay, Polly
Roll
rolled.
for Polly. How can you keep
Polly
forgetting
woke
Polly?
up. Okay, so Polly woke up. Luke woke up. Obviously. Okay. Okay, so Reyes, you go first.
How far is it from me?
It is like 10 feet. Actually, hold on. I wasn't expecting this to happen, so I don't have a map. I apologize. We're gonna use some theater of the mind. Or we can just It's fine. About 10 feet from you. No, actually
Okay.
less. It's 5 because you threw open the thing. So it is 5 feet from you.
I'm gonna bonus action uh hex.
Okay.
So I put a curse on it. I'm gonna say it has disadvantage on deception checks, which
Awesome.
honestly feels like that could be helpful here.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm gonna use my action to rush up to it and cast Booming Blade. Hopefully the Booming Blade will wake people up.
That's a good idea.
Um, so that's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And it is regular damage, so that's 5 piercing and only 4 thunder damage.
So 9 altogether.
Yep.
Okay. And how far do they have to move? Is it literally any movement at all?
Yeah, any movement at all. Like if the target if the target willingly moves 5 feet or more.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do 9. So you bring your rapier, I believe is what you're using, or a dagger.
I was figuring that I threw my dagger, so I assumed I was like pulling it out and slashing it with it again.
Perfect. Love it.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. So you pull your dagger out and then you slash it across kind of like the shoulder area where it was buried.
Didn't mean to roll
Um
damage again.
and it's just
And then I assume boom from thunder.
and yes, pretty much he goes and you see as it opens his mouth just like wider than it should, almost like a snake mouth, and there's just these like craggly yellowed teeth. Then there is a massive boom. So Harmonia, go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage for me. So will the dwarf. This was a good idea because you will still get to join next round. If
12.
perfect. Okay. So the boom wakes you up. And yeah, you did some nice damage to it.
Does the dwarf also roll?
The dwarf also rolled and they woke up.
Okay, cool.
So after this round, pretty much the tabaxi it will go and then everyone will join in initiative, okay? So you two go ahead and roll initiative for me, and I'll ask you in just a second. Okay, so now it is its turn, so it is going to respond because you are right there. Unless, are you moving away?
No, I was there.
Okay. We're all set. I'm sorry, I didn't ask if that was your turn.
Oh, I didn't. So is it okay? So I understand the idea
Mhm.
because I can't visualize these things. There's a bag, and this thing's coming out of the bag,
Yes, pretty much is a torso coming out of a backpack.
and it's grabbed onto the leg of the tabaxi
Yes,
and is
and that's
pulling the tabaxi into the bag.
correct.
So would I have had advantage on that attack if I was coming up to?
You're not really because flanking is on one on each side,
Okay.
and you're not really because essentially like
So
I
I'm
I
right
didn't.
beside it then.
Yes, because essentially if this is well, let me draw
If
this
I
out real
could do
quick.
some movement to get into a position where I can be flanking it, is that possible?
Let me hold. Let me draw brain real quick. This is the bag. This is a torso.
If
This
it's
is
against the wall, that makes sense. Like that I
it's
can't.
kind of like in the corner,
Yeah, that makes sense that I can't.
and you're like
I'll
so
be able to do it
essentially
next turn anyways, so it's
yeah.
fine.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, okay.
Just imagine they're pulling it in.
Yeah. Then I'm just right beside them, yeah, so if they want to take an attack at me, they can.
Okay, which they will because you just did more damage than
Does
Tabaxi.
that mean they let go of the tabaxi?
They would let go of the Tabaxi. I mean, her leg's still like kind of in this bag, which
Then
doesn't.
I'm gonna gesture for them to leave, to move.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's it. That's my.
Awesome.
If I can try to impose in a way where I'm in front of them, then I would like that. But otherwise,
I mean, since they're letting it go, they can kind of crawl out past you. Like I said, there's enough room for like 2 people to kind of be in there. It's just they don't share tents.
yeah.
It's like two dudes in a hot tub sitting 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
They are
Okay.
one combat square away.
So the bagman is going to
It was Bagman.
bagman is going to take a its attacks. So first is going to bite at your thigh.
Oh, I don't know if it's important, but I also did necrotic damage to it. I just realized.
It is
'Cause it's a
not,
hex.
but thank you.
Okay.
But I
It's
do
a 2
have
if that matters.
2. Okay, perfect. Let me math some things real quick. I apologize.
No, I messed up.
Okay, so it is going to take a bite at you. So it's a
Yep.
21 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that is how math. So that's 10 points of damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge to split it in half.
Okay, and then it takes 2 swipes at you with each hand.
2 swipes with each hand?
Yep, he has 3
Okay.
attacks.
Oh,
Not
okay.
great. So
Okay.
that is 16
That hits.
and 15.
That hits.
Okay, so both hits. He's well, hefty. So that's 22 points of damage.
Cool. 22 points of damage. All right.
So I mean, it has like it's just like scratching out your like kind of where it's starting to like reach up more. So it takes a bite at your thigh and just like scratches at your like stomach area.
Mm-hmm.
The tabaxi is horrified, and she's really traumatized after the last fight. So she is actually going to crawl out, and she'll take her entire 30 movement out, and just like start screaming help.
Mm-hmm.
So you two, what was your initiative?
A nat 20
Nat 20, nice.
for 22.
22, okay. How'd you do there, kiddo?
Another nat 1
Jesus.
for a total of 2.
Okay. Wow. Harmonia. I don't think you're ever going to see this fight. Okay, so Luke, you heard the initial scream
Yes.
of just like high pitched scream, and then all of a sudden you hear this like and then this massive boom, and then you hear another scream of help. So did you guys? I don't want to say this phrase because I'm gonna get made fun of. Did you guys set up tents, or are you guys just sleeping outside? You're in a tree.
I am always sitting with a setup tent.
I do have a setup tent. I just.
Okay.
I
No, I was
probably,
up in a tree.
Ours are
I
Yeah,
nice.
you're up in a
probably
tree.
popped into Luke's tent.
Oh, that's right. You're sleeping in my tent, so I was sleeping on the floor outside.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, so you're probably about like 15 feet away from this tent.
So I mean that's gonna wake me up, and I was gonna go. Okay. What's up? What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, I forgot about rolling for. Okay, thank you.
Can I? I'm only 15 feet away. I mean, I will rush over.
You
And-
are laying down, so that is half your movement is to stand up.
Then half my movement is to stand up, and I can only use half to get to there because I have 30 feet, so that tracks.
Okay.
So I'll use my movement, rush over. Do I just see a torso sticking
I'm
out of a
assuming we're
bag?
more than 15 feet away, right? Because we didn't.
Well, you said 15, so which is why I.
Oh.
The,
Okay.
the tents are pretty closely. Essentially, the Tabaxi's tent was center, and then it was the dwarf Polly, and
okay.
then the one tent, and you're kind of like on the other side by trees.
Because I think the tents were farther, but I was sleeping on the floor and not
Yeah.
in the tents.
They were sleeping on the floor.
If it's not, I'll use my dash
No,
action.
you were sleeping on the floor. You're like I said, you're about 15 feet away.
Okay, then I will. I mean, I don't think I can get inside then with that movement unless I dash.
You're at the door.
Do I see just a torso hanging out of a
You
bag?
see the horrifying visage of a decaying, hollowed-eyed, sunken cheek, now covered in blood. Like every bone is shown. Like you don't think there's anything under the skin but bone because you just see bones and grayish blue skin.
I don't have time to deal with this fucking thing.
A mouth that is open like a snake with like crazy, bunched up, craggly human teeth that have blood on them.
I just want
Any
to.
other way I can damage you?
I just want to use my bonus action to go. Why are you like this? Why? What do I have? That's just a lot. Oh, it's my favorite spell. It's Guiding Bolt. I'm just gonna shoot it in the face.
Shoot it in the face.
Wait, can I do that without hitting anyone? Like it's a line, but I don't. Do I have to angle or can I just do it from the doorway?
Yeah, you can shift.
Okay.
Alt Shift Tab.
Exactly.
I will Alt Shift Tab and shoot it directly in the face. And my magic phrase is just, "Why are you like this?"
Yeah, so you're like, why are you like this? And then you just feel like the confused water droplets gather on your finger and shoot out at it. Go ahead and make a roll.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
It's all radiant damage, 66. Go fuck yourself. I'm trying to sleep, and this man crawls out of a bag. And that'll be the only combat spell I do. How? Oh, wow. 6, 10, 15, 19, 22 radiant.
How do you do that with 3D? Oh, is it 66?
It's 66, not 3d6. Sorry, 66. I didn't say it right. It is. I'm casting it at 3rd level instead of at first. I fully highest spell slot. Fuck you.
Yeah, so you hit it right in the face, and it's almost as if this splash of water like hits it and just like envelops it in this bubble that pulses light. So the next attack on it will have advantage. And you just hear this like silent scream. Well, it's not really, it's kind of like an atom more than bubble.
It's like basically Slender Man in this world.
It's basically Slender Man that's coming out of a bag.
I just yell, "Fuck your life!"
And you just hear this this like soundless screaming visage of a face as the water droplets start to like break down from the bubble and just start spinning around the head.
I hate it. I hate everything about this.
So it is up next. So it is
Wait,
going...
it goes again?
I'm sorry, it's you, Reyes.
Okay.
Sorry, you are 15, it is 14.
I took almost all of my life in one attack. I did not need that to happen again.
How much damage did you take?
A lot. I took
32.
7.
Oh, I thought you. I don't know. I would have healed you. I thought you'd already like halved it down to only like 10.
Dying.
Oh,
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Roll out of this place because the only way to get out of here is to roll.
Yep, you're noping out.
Yep. I'm rolling out, and during one of my rolls, can I somehow get my orb of light out and whack this thing with it?
So are you throwing it at it?
No, I just want to use it.
Like turn it on?
Yeah, my orb of light that I have from City's bag.
Right. I mean, yeah, you can turn it on. It's not, unless you're physically throwing at it, it won't do it any damage.
I thought it was a spell that does damage to it.
I think it's just a light spell, I said.
I think it's daylight.
You gave me Orb of Light, which is shoots light from your fingertips, which I assume came from the orb, and deals radiant damage. You said it was a orb that does the same thing as the spell.
Oh, then what is the daylight spell? I'm sorry, that was a very, very long time ago.
Yeah. It does 3d8 radiant damage, and the target becomes blinded for 1 round. It has to make a successful dexterity save.
Okay.
I think.
Does daylight do damage?
No, it's Orb of Light.
Oh, ignore me.
towards creature. Unless you meant to give me something else, which would make sense.
No, that's what I
We'll
gave
just
you.
ignore this. We'll ignore this.
If
then
that's
I
what I
will
said,
do this
that's probably what it
differently.
was.
I will do this differently because I think we're gonna need to discuss after the game what this item is that you gave me. I will do this differently. I will booming blade, and then I will bonus action get the fuck out.
Okay.
So that's 21 to hit.
Yep.
8 piercing, 2 thunder, and then bonus action roll out of the room.
And none of that's necrotic, right?
And, oh yeah, and necrotic. 4.
Okay. Yeah, so you take the swipes at it in the boom, and it is, it's starting to look hurt.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to get as far away from it as possible, so the full 30 feet.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay. That's my
You
turn.
nope out. Okay, so now it is its turn. So you're kind of at the doorway. So you're out.
Oh, I had advantage. Right. Let me just double check. Because of the guiding bolt.
Yes, you did. Go ahead, just in case it's not 20.
That's right.
No, not a nat 20.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and you nope out. So it is its turn. It is going to move towards you, Sid, which then it would take the booming blade damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Spells.
Come here, Watson.
5 and 5. So 10 thunder damage.
So yeah, so a massive like wave of thunder. You see well, you don't, but Luke, I keep wanting to call you Thomas for some reason. I don't know why.
That's his name's
I don't know.
Thomas.
I don't know where suddenly Thomas is coming from. Luke, you do see they put their hand on the ground to start crawling out of the bag the rest of the way towards you, and as they put their hand on the ground, it's almost as if like the sound waves start to like ripple across the flesh and bones of their body, and then it is boom.
I hate it. And then it
Excuse me.
sneezes.
So that's not fun.
I hate it here. Just whispering to myself.
And then it is going to kind of like go towards you, and it's going to take its 3 attacks against you there, Squid.
Hate that. Want you to know I hate that.
So that is going to be a 17 to hit for the bite.
That does not hit.
Okay. The next one, so the first slash is 18.
That matches.
Okay. And then the second one is 14.
Doesn't
So
hit.
only 1 hit. Okay. So you're going to, it kind of like stands up. And this thing is like towering. And he is hunched over. And you just kind of see like in these long arms that the nails rake across your chest for 10 points of damage.
I hate it here.
10 points of slashing.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like wordlessly like in your face. And that's its turn.
I am also wordlessly in all of your faces.
Always.
Beautiful.
Is that a promise?
So next up is going to be the dwarf. The dwarf kind of like stumbles out of their tent and kind of starts heading over. They get to the tent wall as well. They try and throw a dagger. That is a natural 1, so they don't hit you though, Luke, so by accident, but they their dagger goes through the wall of the tent. And they miss. So what, Watson? Okay, good talk, buddy. So that is its turn. The Tabaxi is noping. They're not about this shit. So they're kind of like going and hiding in the caravan. Let's give them a nice stealth check. They got a 3, so they are very obviously hiding in the caravan. Next up is going to be Paul. He comes running out of it. I mean, he would have to dash over to just get to the tent as well. And finally it's you, Harmonia.
Yay!
You've heard a lot of commotion now.
Yeah, I can get up. And how far away is it?
You are okay, so you're in the tent, but you're right next to there. Why is my phone vibrating? So you would be like 25 feet away. Let's say 20 feet away.
And then how much is it to get up or?
Is half your movement.
Great. So I can't even get there.
Hey, buddy. Not unless you dash.
No, I'm gonna get up, kind of get out to a reasonable distance.
You see like a bloodied Reyes and a very obviously trying to hide Tabaxi.
Am I able to see this thing?
It is still in the tent. You see like the dwarf and you see the Luke into the dwarf's back and the kind of the tent flap area.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't see what they're fighting. You do hear the sound of like
Well, shit. Great. I can't do anything, so I am just gonna have to run over.
Okay. So yeah, so you get over there. How much? You have 15 feet of movement left?
Uh, 20. Because my. Oh, wait. Yeah, because movement speed is 40. So half of that to get up is the 20.
Okay.
And then how
So you're
much
right
to
after
go?
it. Like I said, you're about like 20 feet away. So you're right out the door to
Okay.
the tent. So you're kind of like looking over everyone's shoulder. You
Did the
really
bagman not move?
the bagman just moved up to where Luke was.
So then shouldn't Harmonia be able to hit it?
If you want to try, I mean, it's going to be a disadvantage. You're trying to reach over Luke's shoulder.
Can Harmonia like push me out of the way since we're friendlies? And I wouldn't resist.
I think.
I mean, I'll take that argument.
But grappling and shoving counts as an action.
Are you grappling or shoving someone? I mean, I wouldn't count
I
it as a
mean,
grapple or shovel. If you want to step in between Luke and this bagman, you can
As a gay action.
That would be a
as
gay
as
action.
a action.
Nickelodeon's
Since you
gag.
guys are friendlies, but I mean, you wouldn't be able to because you have 2 attacks right now, right?
mm-hmm.
I would say you'd only get 1 of the attacks. I'd still give you 1 attack if you're trying to like shove between your 2 friends and step in front. I'd give you 1 attack instead of your 2.
But if I try and attack from here, I get both at disadvantage.
Yes. Ow! Stop it, Watson.
As I'm running up, I'm just gonna call to Luke. Do you trust me?
Yes, always.
Swing in from
God.
where I am. I'm not going in between.
Okay.
Oh
If I get my head chopped
no! You
off, this is
trust
gonna
me.
be
Famous
weird.
last words before you cut off your partner's head.
Right?
Coming back as a ghost specifically to
Okay.
haunt you.
That is that is a 16 to hit.
16 matches.
Perfect.
Do it is Billy. Billy.
If you guys notice, I'm not actually doing the Great Weapon Master. I'm being careful with this one.
Might be a good idea.
Honestly, I would have at least reckless.
You don't want to do. Yeah, I was like, you could
Yeah,
reckless
you could
attack,
have reckless.
get advantage, cancel out that disadvantage, roll normally.
Fuck.
I'll let you do reckless on the second one if you want to, but not the first.
Is reckless? Wait.
You should have reckless.
You get that at 3rd level, I believe. So
Wait, are you?
Yeah.
that's a general barbarian ability.
Yeah.
I'll let you reckless if you want to reckless. You can actually. I'll give you reckless on both if you want to reckless on both.
I
Nah.
think you can
Don't
only
you only
do.
get reckless on 1 attack anyways?
You get it on your
I
first
think-
attack, and then other
I'm-
than that, you don't.
I'm not
you can't-
going for it. I'm just slashing. So
Okay,
I think
so
I said
one
that's
hit.
14 for the first hit. Okay. This baby. That is 17. Sorry.
17 hits.
12 another 12 damage.
What was the first damage? I'm sorry.
14.
Okay. Missed. Okay. So you take your axe and you slash it. I mean, very like wrapping your arms kind of around Luke's waist as you like bring this axe across, and then you kind of like straight to your other hand and do it again. Spiritually, like your arms are kind of like around Luke's waist as you swung your axe against this thing, and you kind of like chop it across like the stomach area.
That's some gay shit.
That's some gay shit.
Some good
Y'all,
gay
I can write some gay shit.
Hell yeah.
This is the fan fiction I want. So D&D for is using my friends to make the fan fiction I want to see.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
Believe that's all that I can do.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah.
All right. So Luke.
Ah. Well, okay, so Harmonia is here, so I don't need to be here. And I should probably get out of the way. And also, I didn't realize Reyes was hurt.
Reyes is bloodied.
Exactly, so I will just let Harmonia continue fighting this bag skeleton man. That can be
Good.
your problem.
Did it.
So you do.
I mean, I'm gonna get out of the way at the very least. I'm not gonna leave this. I'm gonna stay close to Harmonia and get to do touch spells. But I'm gonna
You
let
just out
Harmonia.
here like, oh, you were the extra armor I needed.
I mean, I will say you are currently being a body shield.
I am okay. Then I will stay here and cast.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that though.
Can I see that it is not hitting Harmonia because I am standing here?
I mean, no, because they haven't attacked you.
Oh, okay.
They haven't attacked you since Harmonia got there.
No, I mean, can I see that it like isn't capable of hitting Harmonia well because I'm standing here?
I mean, you would assume because it is here, you are here, Harmonia is here. Like, you are a sandwich between a skeleton and a buff person.
I will stay here and be meat shield. And
Oh
I
my
will
God.
cast spiritual. Yes. I will cast
He-Man?
spiritual weapon behind it.
Okay.
Which automatically does an attack.
Yep.
Nice.
Does 17 hit.
17 hits.
So that is 8. Oh, max damage. That is 12 force damage.
12 force? Okay.
And then I will Word of Radiance as my action, since that's a cantrip. And it needs to make a con save. I'll just do my damages.
What am I aiming for?
15.
I got a 16.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't take half damage on
11 plus
cantrips.
5. Yeah, 16.
So that's my turn then.
Okay.
But there's also a sword behind it. Or syringe, actually.
A scalpel. A syringe or a, what would you like?
Scalpel.
Scalpel. Okay, so there's a floating ethereal watery scalpel. Reyes, you're up.
Bonus action, insightful fighting. So it has to make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Deception's charisma, right?
Yes.
This might surprise you all. This skeleton bagman is not the best at charisma. That is a 1.
Who would have guessed?
Cool. 23. So I definitely did better. So now I
Only
can
by a
always
little.
attack it, even if I don't have advantage.
Okay.
I will throw my dagger at it.
Okay. You're trying to throw through a lot of people,
Okay.
so you will have
21?
disadvantage.
Oh. All right. I missed.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Yeah, it does miss.
Oh, then insightful fighting doesn't even. All right. Whatever. Cool.
Unless does that give you advantage on your attack as well?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just wouldn't have done it if I had known that. It's cool.
As I explained a few times, there is a dwarf, or Harmonia, Luke, all in front of a tent opening.
I mean,
If you want to do something else, you can. But that is the last time I will say. There are 3 people currently standing in front of a tent opening.
Well, I'm sorry, my disability makes it hard to understand what's going on.
I was just saying that's explaining it.
I will do well, I'll still do it because I would be doing nothing this turn anyways, so I will pass my turn.
Okay. So it is that guy's turn. All right. So it is going to take 3 swipes at you, Luke.
Just leave me alive.
The first one, 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So that is 10 points of damage.
Please.
Nope, that one's cocked. The second swipe is 23 to hit,
That also hits.
and then 14 misses.
Yeah, 14 misses.
So 15 points of damage.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine with me. That's all okay.
And then it is going to use its action. It is going to go back into the bag.
No, you can't do that. Stop that.
And you kind of see the hand reach out and close the lid of the bag. So after that is the dwarf's turn. They don't see anything, so they move deeper into the tent towards the bag and kind of like stab it with a dagger. See if they can actually hit it. That's a 2. So they miss even that. The Tabaxi's hiding. Polly's kind of standing out, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with everyone, because there's people at the tent, there's people over here.
Was the bag they went into a bag of holding
Yes.
and they stabbed it?
Yes. They missed
Everything
stabbing
comes
it.
out of the bag. Oh, okay.
They missed it. They rolled a 2.
It's a bag. All right.
All right, I will roll damage. Here. 4 points of damage.
Okay. To the bag.
So next up is Harmonia.
Okay. What the fuck was that?
Ah!
I'm just gonna kind of like, cause you know how I was like going around and my arms are kind of wrapped around Luke at this point.
Yes.
Gonna kind of like hoist him up, move him,
Oh, okay, I'm moving.
like go in for the bag and kind of just grab it.
I mean, it feels full.
I'm just gonna try and like keep the top closed as much as
Okay.
possible. And
You
just
do.
kind of be like, what the fuck?
Actually, you guys are currently out of initiative.
So, healing. I will. Who? So was it just me and Reyes who were injured, or was the dwarf also hit? Because I don't think
He
Harmonia
was
did.
not hit.
It was not.
Then I will turn to Reyes and go, okay, you're for real bleeding. So that should stop. Do you want?
I mean, that would be nice.
Is it okay if I touch? Do I have?
I
I'm gonna
please don't
patch.
ask for consent to save me if I'm dying.
Okay. Well, I actually do have to ask for that if you're conscious. That's kind of a thing you do have to. Okay.
No. I surrender for that.
Okay. Well, here you go, and I'm just gonna tap you with a cure wounds. That's 18 HP. For you.
I don't care if there's daggers sticking out of my nipples. Remove them.
You shouldn't just take those out. You should maybe.
Ow! I would like to know the circumstances where that would happen, actually.
I'm just trying to be as dramatic as possible.
And I get an extra 4 HP for that. So I just go. Do you is more?
We're gonna ask
probably.
the GM needed healing.
No, I was gonna
Okay.
be like, do you need more, or is that
How much did I heal?
uh 18?
I mean, it's reasonable. I can survive on 18.
Would you like me to heal you more? Because if I top you off,
No,
I get.
it's fine.
If you get healed, I get healed.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, then I will cure wounds myself because I need it. I'm not doing too great. There were a lot of tens in there. That's a 1.
Oh no.
I get 8 HP. Coolio. Cools. Spaghetti. Okay, that hurt a lot. It's maybe slashed up my face. What is that? I'm just gonna look at the dwarf. There's people can crawl out of
I
bags.
assume the bag took damage though, right?
It took
Oh,
4 points of damage.
did it burst
Then it is
open?
unfortunately useless. If it's a bag of holding, it is now destroyed.
There we go. It is destroyed. The stuff's falling out of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Well.
I'm just holding it and watching it fall out. Like,
Oh, actually, I lied. You get an extra 4 HP from that because I forgot to use my discipline of life,
Okay.
which
Can you move?
as a life cleric gives you an extra 2 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
Apologies. Um. Do people just like crawl out of bags? Is that a thing that happens here, where people just skeleton people crawl out of bags and try and slash your face off? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. It feels illegal somehow.
Well, actually, all their stuff is lost. Nothing's falling out. It just feels like a piece of cloth now, or a piece of like leather.
Oh, they lose all their things.
Yep, all their stuff is raptured and destroyed. Its contents are scattered in the astral plane.
Oh. I'm at 34. I can't use my channel divinity. Um, is that like a thing that usually happens? I'm just directly staring at this dwarf.
I mean, there's legends of something like that. I didn't think it was real.
But that is a thing. I
what
hate
is
it
the
here.
legend? What the
I
hell
hate
is
it
that?
here.
I don't think this guy has ever spoken before.
Nope,
Uh,
not to us.
I mean, the legend kind of goes along the lines of some yellow-bellied adventurer didn't want to die, so they went into the bag of holding that their party member was holding, and when he tried to get out, he lost his way and has slowly just been morphing and changing into that thing that then tries to find bags of holding to find their home and usually drags people in as sacrifices, as payback, revenge, or something. I'm not really sure why, but drags people into their bags of holdings to die with them.
Okay, that's
Oh, that's
awful.
fucked up.
That's messed up. I hate it here. I actually
Well,
genuinely hate it here.
so you're aware, I saw that thing and went through your bag because I saw hands coming out of it. Nothing should be missing.
Uh, thanks. They kind of like their bag is still in their tent, and they kind of just like look over at their tent and just moves the opposite direction.
Yeah, so if they come out of these kind of bags, perhaps, there's a disadvantage to using these bags.
Yeah, that's not. That would really make me just not want to touch one of. I'll just use a regular
Yeah.
bag.
Kind of.
If there's a man that crawls out of it, a skeleton man, I mean, he's just bones and skin.
I am lucky that I survived that encounter. That was a
Yeah.
lot more dangerous than I thought it was.
You
That
know,
was really scary.
I think that was the most damage I've taken since I came here.
that's. Are you okay? Like physically and mentally?
I think so. I'm as okay as I can be after a man comes out of a bag, tickles my neck, jumps into a dwarf's bag, and then tries to eat a tabaxi.
Oh, did that? Oh, that happened. I'm sorry. You got a bad thing going on. I just look at the tabaxi.
So much happening to you. I am so sorry.
You should retire.
I don't
You
think I
should
want.
retire.
Should.
I don't think I want to travel anymore.
I. That's
This
what. Yeah.
this was my first trip on the caravan.
Oh, well,
Um,
yeah, go
Well,
home and never think about this again.
there are better job options.
I don't. This isn't for me.
Not in a rude way, but more in a like, this has clearly not been good for you kind of way.
I thought this would just be an easy go and No, I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Oh boy. Which is why we are almost done.
That's good. I think I'm just gonna stay up the rest of the night.
Well, you should sleep
Okay.
maybe a little bit, but maybe we should all sleep in groups and not
Yeah.
individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, not with our bags.
I mean, I'm going to sleep with my bag. If it wants to come and get me, it can try.
Fair. That's. Please don't get murdered by a bag person.
I'll
I.
try.
That would be
Don't
bad.
take away their fun.
I mean, unless that's what you're into. But I. It would be a bad thing, I would assume. But if you would also, if you would like that, that's fine. Um,
You are very interesting sometimes, Luke.
Thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Take it as you wish.
I'm gonna go with a compliment. Okay. So
All right. So as you guys kind of start to settle back down, that's where we're going to take our break. It's a little later than usual, but it was very
That's
unexpected
valid.
combat.
Oh boy.
was it the 12 that I rolled?
No, essentially every time you guys take a watch, I've been rolling a d20. If it
Oh.
rolled in a natural 20, that encounter was going to happen, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
So that's kind of how I've been playing. I've been every time you guys have taken a watch, I have rolled, or like every night, I have rolled.
oh.
Perfect.
If you guys didn't take a watch, I just rolled it once, but each watch I rolled it to see if they'd come out of a bag, and
Hey
I rolled a
Liz.
nat 20.
Hey Liz.
Yep.
Wouldn't you know I hate that?
Hated that. Loved it, but hated
Loved it. Actually, genuinely loved it. It was super fun. Ah, terrifying.
It is a horrifying creature.
Alrighty, what time
So
will we
we're
be
gonna take,
back?
what time is it? Oh, well, it's 50 almost. So
Give or
do
take
we
some
want to be
seconds.
back top of the hour?
Top of the hour to you.
We'll
What
see you at
top
the
of the hour?
top of the hour. We will see ya.
See you guys at the top of the hour.
See ya.
It is really cold in my apartment.
You can't even see my thumbs. Now you can.
I couldn't see anything because my thing hadn't loaded up yet. I just threw my pen, so I guess I'm done taking notes for the night.
That's for
Uh,
nerds.
So welcome back, everyone.
We're live on the internet.
We're
Woo!
live on the something or other. So we just left. Our friends had an encounter with the Bagman.
We'll see it again. It'll come back.
We'll see.
Bagman,
Um,
Bagman, Bagman.
It is not Bloody Mary. You're gonna
That was
stand. I'm
risky.
gonna sit
I
in front of the
know.
webcam and say Bagman 3 times.
Honestly, a risk.
Sit
It's
in
a
front of
risk.
a bag of holding and say Bagman 3 times.
Who knows? It does like it when people talk with an open bag above it. So
Gee, I sure do like being alive and having a soul.
said no one ever.
I have to coax that bitch out.
So you guys are you going back to bed? I think we decided you guys are going to go back to sleep. You guys kind of are bedding down. The Tabaxi is not leaving the cart. She is in the cart,
Correct. I mean, that's fair.
like curled up between some boxes.
Is she just sleeping with the horses?
So the Reyes, are you finishing up your watch, or are you also going to go to sleep?
I'll finish the watch, I guess.
Okay. We'll keep your same, not 20. I mean, the
Okay.
rest of your watch is pretty quiet. The sun starts to rise. You keep an eye on all the bags when the bags move. You don't hear any scratching sounds from canvas or anything like that. The other two had heard it, which is why I mentioned it.
I know, but I don't like that.
So everyone starts to wake up. Everyone gets their benefit of full rest. Except Reyes, you are still have whatever, unless were you healed all the way?
No, not all the way.
Well then, if I knew that, if I knew you were staying up for your rest, I would have healed you all the way. I mean, not
It's
rest.
fine. It's
My
only a little
watch.
bit.
I can use my kit or the.
I don't need anything right now. It's not worth it. It's not worth the spells. There are so many slots we only have in a day, and it's just not worth it.
Oh no, but I'm going back to sleep.
It's fine.
Okay.
You just woke up. Why are you going back to sleep?
Yeah, say it's the morning. I was
Oh
saying
no,
Reyes
I'm
didn't
saying.
heal because
Yeah, no, I'm saying if I had known Reyes was staying up
Ah.
for their watch, I would have healed them to full and then
No,
gone to bed.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So y'all start waking up. Polly starts gathering the stuff and reharnessing the horses. The tabaxi person does not leave the cart. They're kind of over this
just
shit.
Stay in there for the rest of this trip. I don't see any reason that we'll need you out here.
Okay.
But here, watch my bag. And I
Nope.
put my bag right
Your bag
near
is
the door.
immediately thrown out of the caravan.
Thank you. And I pick up my bag and I put it back on.
Like immediately. You had barely
It doesn't even
you
land.
had barely
It's just
let
like
go of the strap, and the bag was chucked out.
I walk over and get it. I deserve that. Enjoy your time. In the back. I will walk alongside the car. And occasionally scratch at the canvas.
You just hear like every
if
time
that's
you
happening,
do that.
I'm gonna sit in the caravan and just be a comfort in any way that I can.
Okay, I mean she's like curled up.
Yeah.
I'm getting to torment a cat for once. This is new.
This is new, right? I wish I could torment a cat. One just took a chunk out of my leg. So you guys continue on. Who wants to roll a d20 for me?
Me.
Who rolled?
Go for it. Sid did the first one.
16.
16.
Starting to find my way. Got a new job.
You are
Just
making
started
your
the mall
way.
today.
Does
anyone know that show?
I did not hear you.
16, starting to find my way
Oh,
to
yeah,
a new job.
16.
Gonna start at the mall today.
I'm sorry, of course I know 16.
That show is so fucking good.
It really skewed my perception of what teenagers would be like. That was not as fun. Being 16 wasn't
Yeah.
that fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are traveling along. So you have a half day's travel left. And up ahead you see two large shadows kind of like coming over, not shadows, but like two large things coming over the hill. It's not really a hill, just like in the distance away from you.
Okay. Into our view of the
Into your
horizon.
view of the road.
Yeah.
Um
Okay.
for you can kind of tell because the same things that are like the trees and stuff that are also in the distance, it is like they're somewhat like halfway the height of the trees. So they're pretty hefty things. Walk along coming towards you.
I assume I went and picked up my dagger, right?
You did. You gathered up all your stuff.
Okay.
And the
Cool.
daggers, I mean, obviously it's too far away right now, but yeah, you grabbed all your stuff.
I would have walked back for that dagger.
Yes, you
But
would have.
anyways.
No, you would have picked all. I know you would have picked all this stuff up before you even went to bed.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys want to do anything? They were just walking up. You guys are
Can-
both coming from opposite ways.
Can we tell what those shadows are, and do they look like bagmen or soldiers?
They look too big to be bagmen. They look like hefty things.
Can I make a check?
Go ahead. If you guys want to make perception checks, you can.
I don't trust my eyes anymore.
Yeah,
Oh
go
my
ahead.
god.
I think I'm
Why is
inside
my...
the
I
cart.
have a plus 10. 15.
15.
I'm inside the cart, so I don't know if I would.
You
be
wouldn't
aware
then.
of
You're
these.
in the cart, so yeah, you wouldn't even know what's going on.
Got a solid 13.
10 and 13. Let's see, 15.
I said a plus 10, so it was 15.
Thank you. I said
Yeah.
it's 10 still stuck my. So 15, 13.
You rolled
I
a
mean-
0.
You rolled nothing. With the 15, you can see that these things seem to have something like built or like on top of them. That look like general like square, like cube, like open cube sort of things, almost like if there's like an open sided tent on top of these things coming towards you.
Okay.
They are like traveling in a line.
So it looks like a caravan?
Looks kind of like a caravan of some sort, though you're trying you don't quite recognize or see like what these creatures might be, but they're traveling along the road. Looks like a caravan of some sort.
Do we see anyone being like attacked by them?
Nope. Just walking along. We're getting closer and closer.
I'm gonna walk on the opposite side from them.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of
Just
move.
in
Yeah,
case.
because essentially, like they're coming like this. So if this is you, sir, I'll say gloveless hand is you. They're kind of like
I'm gonna
this.
walk far enough in the back so I can kind of get a look at them while I'm walking by. Can I like stealth look at them?
Sure. If you want to roll like a stealth check to kind of like hide yourself.
Oh my god. D&D Beyond. 11.
11. Okay. I mean, there's not a lot around you.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're hiding. You're kind of using like the edges of the caravan to just to like hide yourself. Though once you guys are like right on each other, it would be very hard to,
Mhm.
like obviously hide who you are. So as you guys get closer and closer, you can finally see these look a lot like elephants. Kind of on top of there seems to be as like a, like I said, kind of like a tent structure. There's like a fabric over like a covered caravan with this open sides kind of thing. There is a rider on each elephant. They are all in like garbed, like head to toe with a cloak with a hood up, so it's hard to see their faces. So there's one person driving in each, and there seems to be like two people in kind of like the back caravan part. Like what would be the back end of a cart, just on top of an elephant.
Have I been
And they're,
informed of any of this?
I don't know. Have you guys informed your friend who was in the? I mean, at this point, once they're close, you would hear the like thumps and thuds of a massive footstep.
Yep.
Okay.
Each elephant
Elephant.
has like the cart part is filled with boxes and goods. Can't really see what. There's some barrels on one.
Harmonia, I say from outside.
Hmm?
Your cousins are
Elephants.
here.
How are cows?
I'm gonna take that as a compliment to my memory and intelligence. And then I'm just gonna start humming Prince Ali.
All right. You kind of see Polly kind of like, gives a nod to the front driver. Then driver kind of like nods its hooded head back. And you guys pass by just fine.
I will
You see like the back elephants holding the tail of the front elephant.
Oh,
Oh,
I love when elephants do that.
it's the cutest shit in the world.
It's the cutest shit ever.
They're holding hands. But tails.
I love them.
And Polly's like, ah, shit. Didn't think I'd see these guys this far down. Usually don't trade outside, but what's up, be southern? Hey, I'm walking here. Oh yeah, man. You never thought I'd see that out here.
What the hell was that?
I love that
Sometimes
you're getting to
Sometimes
character
there's like
phrase.
phrases you have to say to like get
I don't-
the accent.
Just getting back into the accent is, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Absolute nonsense. I love it. Is
Just
that?
like to get into Minnesota. It's like, oh yeah, oh hey there.
I mean, that's just how Minnesotans
hey.
talk.
Oh hey there.
Is that? Okay, that's amazing. Why? But you said they're not usually this.
Oh yeah,
Here?
nope. Yeah. No, they're fuck. Now I have Minnesotan on my head.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I played
Meteor.
myself. Yeah, no, that's not really a thing that they do all the time, okay? I don't see them very often outside of Vec Tech. But they must need some trading done, or they got called to do something at the Capitol. Who the fuck knows? But fuck.
Who the fuck knows, but fuck. Yeah.
It's one of those nights.
It's That's okay. It's kind of weird that there are people trading in areas that they usually don't trade in, and like tolls and stops being put up where there's usually not stops. That's not weird for you, or is that like normal?
Fucking weird.
There's a robot here.
Did they roll that out for you too?
Okay, I was like, is that just me? No.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Full gone.
Oh no, the DM's gone. Okay, we claim all the items.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm taking everything from that caravan,
I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
all
if
my
they can.
items
are gone. Everyone dies and
including
the
one of the
lesbians are dead.
elephants. It's the baby elephant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why you guys were away? The lesbians died.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could
Well,
have
the one that was away.
You were gone.
We were all here.
Nope, you all disappeared from me, and there was a fight, and they asked for help, and you weren't there for them, and they died in a horrible fashion.
You
Yeah, and
roboted
we
out
took
with
everything from the
Polly.
caravan, and I have a baby elephant now.
Exactly. You roboted out as Polly, and we were like, we're taking immediately.
Good luck taking care of that baby elephant.
Listen, we'll learn.
We
Just
will
name
find
it.
out.
Name it. It'll be fine.
You can certainly try.
Babar.
Oh,
Babar.
Babar, the baby elephant?
you can't do this to me.
I will let you buy a baby elephant if you name it Babar.
Can we? Can we have that baby elephant and name it Babar? I will.
Okay, neither of those were baby elephants. They were they were like full-grown elephants. Just they were trained in a caravan to follow along by holding each other's tails.
Also,
But
as an
if you want
aside,
to put your
baby
money
elephant.
together and buy a baby elephant, I will remember that you have a baby elephant.
It's not a baby elephant.
your camera's not back still. I'm trying to figure out why.
Because I don't want it to be.
Okay, well, that's on you.
Flipping everybody off now. Not really.
What are those obscene hand gestures?
I can't. Obscene. And you're back. It would have been a lot funnier if you were flipping people off. I was really hoping I would catch that because it came back. A bird flew by. Another bird.
Okay.
I think I got something in my eye.
Oh
I
wait,
think
guys,
I gotta put some chapstick on. Sorry, hold on.
that's so rude. I have. Wait, hang on. I have a cool thing. I have a present for you.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
Apparently
Nice.
flipping each other off now. Did you know I could play the trumpet?
Hey, you guys want to see the coolest balloon animal?
Oh my god.
Keep this up, the lesbians will die.
I don't know what's going on.
What are we doing?
So you continue on. Polly is like, yeah, fuck. I mean, there's a lot of shit that's been going on here that I can't really explain. So, you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if they suddenly got a deal with Vectech. If they all of a sudden like I mean, sometimes you just need to trade outside if you need more money. Who knows? But fuck.
Still thinking about middle fingers. I'm sorry.
Yep. I mean, we're walking here.
I just need a shirt that says Bafak, and it's
How far?
BAFAAAK.
How
Yeah.
far are we? Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay. How far are we from
Oh, hey
the
there.
city?
I'd probably
I'm
say
walking here.
you are walking here. Congratulations, you're right. Hey, you're walking here. I mean, you probably got like a couple of like 2-3 hours, baby, tops, as long as nothing else comes and jumps us like this bullshit that's been happening on this trip.
Please don't say those words out loud, because now it's gonna happen.
Ah, fuck.
You jinxed it.
You done jinked us.
I mean, you did.
Why you jinking us like that, kid?
I didn't. Those were the.
Listen, you both done goofed. We'll call it a day.
I didn't do it. Okay.
Or just give you
So
a little head pat.
as
Well,
you
that
guys
was
continue along, I mean, the road is clear. But you do see as you get closer and closer to your destination, the like lush green. You kind of see some like the patches of little wooded areas that you see there aren't as like vast as what you saw. There the like the place you had started your adventures in. This was mostly a plains land. You see the shrubs start becoming more desert shrubs. You see these like weird red cactus looking things, like succulent things, but they're massive and they are bright red. Start littering the ground. The grass turns into like a dirt grass to like sand dirt to kind of like a arid climate. Um, until finally you see in the outskirts of your horizon a very much as stereotypical as it sounds, almost like a frontierland esque town. Kind of like wide open streets, a lot of people on like camels and horses. Um, kind of set up as you finally make your way into this city of Yaren. And Polly actually does point it out to you of like, hey, look, that's what we're going right up there. See that place up there? It's small, but it's where we're heading to.
Oh, good. We're almost there then. And you're all relatively okay. Well, one of you was in two pieces for a bit, but you're all in one piece right now, and that's important.
I think so. So good trip. I don't want to make it again anytime soon. So maybe I'll try and find something to teleport me back.
Or if you do, maybe don't do this job anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I gotta
definitely
do a
end it with your
job.
teleport back.
No, I mean like finish this one, and then when you're done, like a local one that isn't this.
The problem with the local ones, they don't pay the same. And also,
That's- That's fair.
Petunia and the other horse. Once I remember their name. Petunia and Numa, they gotta get exercise and stuff. You think these are city horses? They're traveling. Numa. They are traveling horses. I mean, where
That's
else are you
fair.
gonna find random cats along the road?
It's actually just a tabaxi in the back who's finally. It's like, okay, I think I'm gonna come out.
There's like gently cradling the tabaxi as the tabaxi tries to fight him.
Yep.
No, it's okay. Shh.
It's like, why are you holding me like this?
Nox is like, please stop.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry, buddy. Hi.
That's. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's mostly just this seems like an awful thing to just do. This feels.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm not settled down. I'm still a young platypus. So it's not too bad until I get my own clutch at home and should stay a little closer to help take care of him.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, hell, you try taking care of a big clutch of kids. There was a lot in my family.
That's yeah. I have
Polly, Petunia. I named my horse after my sister.
That's
Polly,
sweet.
Petunia,
How much
Perry,
does it cost you to teleport back into
Pablo.
the cities?
I've never actually checked. I don't know. And I usually
I
just
think it
take
would be
my.
best if you and your friends here all teleported back instead of traveled back.
I don't know if horses can teleport though. Can horses teleport?
I assume
I
they can.
probably. I also don't know.
Yeah, I've never asked that question before. Usually, we stay a couple of days, get our drink on.
I think you
It says,
probably have to ask the
it
person that's
says creature
teleporting
in
you.
the spell, so I assume.
Oh. Okay, so maybe. Rude. It's gonna walk all over my shit, not let me touch them.
This is how cats be. I'm pretty sure you can tell. Yeah, they said there's creatures in it, so like
I mean, as long as I can
Either way.
teleport, Numa and Petunia, that's totally fine. I don't want to leave them behind.
that's
Right.
fair.
Here, take this, and I'm gonna give them another 5 gold. And try to get yourself teleported back.
Oh, that's much appreciated. That's
At
very
very
nice.
worst, get yourself something on me.
Thank you so much. You guys were a good group of I don't know, am I technically supposed to call you mercenaries? Are you mercenaries? What are you?
Uh,
I feel like we're
Sellswords?
supposed to name ourselves here.
we're the guardians of the galaxy.
Yeah, what a bunch of assholes.
I mean, I could already tell you a bunch of assholes.
Well, we haven't named our little group yet, but sure, mercenaries works for now.
We're friendly faces.
I like the cell
You know
swords
what?
better.
We're the friendly faces.
I don't think that's gonna stick.
It'll
Oh.
stick.
Okay, friendly faces, sellswords, friendly swords, I don't know. But you guys are better than some of the other mercenaries I've traveled with.
Let me guess. Guardians of the
Thank you.
Galaxy?
What total
Yeah,
assholes.
bunch of assholes.
Especially the guy who called himself Plains Lord. That guy was
Yeah.
a dick and tried to do voices for everything that no one liked.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah, he's an asshole. That's how we're gonna end it.
That's how we end the session.
We're gonna end this because we're all like, yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're all like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
correct.
There's not
Yeah.
a lie in that.
I don't detect any kind of lies.
If you
Said it would be
don't
a shorter
agree,
session anyways, so
if you don't agree with that statement, I think this might be the wrong stream for you.
I can't.
All right, my friends. So we're tomorrow's, yeah.
Yes, we will see you an hour early
So,
for
right, an hour early tomorrow.
6
That's true.
p.m. Central, 7 p.m.
And-
Eastern, p.m. Pacific.
I don't know
5.
what our schedule is going to be
4
for
p.m.
December,
You will find out soon. We will keep you
but
posted.
we will have a January schedule out shortly on our Twitter if any of you have it,
If you
because
don't,
I'm the organized gay.
It's so far away. But tune in tomorrow, an hour early for Lift Swan. Thank you for joining tonight. Really appreciate you joining the madness and
Thank you guys so much.
the insanity. We will. Why are you okay there? Your hands are making a trying to force a heart? Or wait, are the
Yeah.
hands trying to go in the heart and you don't want
Trying
to?
to force a heart. Yeah.
Which way was it going? Were your hands trying to do it and you were stopping it, or were your hands trying to stop you from doing it?
No, it was just, you'll never know with me. I'm too tsundere.
But Willie will catch you on the flip side, my dudes.
Nope.
Alrighty.